everyone. This is Miss Noraini from Julie Campus, and for today's lesson, we will have a look at one of the important skills in writing, which is paraphrasing skills. Okay, so what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is when you're presenting your ideas and information in your own words by acknowledging where the sources coming from. Okay, by using your own words, you demonstrate your understanding and your ability to convey this information from the sources that you have gathered. Alright, now let's have a look at the common techniques that use when you paraphrase. Okay, the first technique is by combining two ideas together. So when using this technique, usually you will use words and phrases such as and, because, while, as soon as, and as soon as, in order to connect your ideas. So basically these words, and, because, while, and as soon as, these words and phrases are what we call conjunction. Conjunction words and phrases is used to combine two ideas, two or more ideas together. And then the next technique would be using different words with the same meaning. Okay, in other words, synonyms. It is important for you to make sure that the synonym used in the paraphrase, your paraphrase text, matches the context of the original source. Okay, and then the last technique would be by using different parts of speech. Okay, what does it mean by parts of speech here is each word, they actually play a role. So some words, they can play many roles. Some words, they can sometimes act as a noun. Okay, in other contexts, they can act as an adjective, and sometimes act as a verb or adverb. So by playing this role of the words around, you can able to you will manage to convey the information from the sources that you want to paraphrase without copy the original sentence, the original source. Okay, we will have a look at example of how these three techniques are used when paraphrasing. Okay, let's have a look at the example here. Okay, the first passage here is the original text, the source. And the second passage here is the paraphrased version of it. Okay, if you have a look here in the original text, the one in blue color here, okay, there's actually two sentences, but in the paraphrased version, the first two sentences in the original paragraph above are combined into one sentences by using the word when and the word they. Okay, so, and then if you have a look here, add the word opinion here, written in green color. Okay, it's actually using the technique using synonyms, words with similar meanings. So here in the original text, okay, the word opinion is used, but in the paraphrase version, the word opinion is being substituted with its synonym, the word view. Okay, other example here would be Other example would be the word investigation. Okay, the word investigation here is used instead of the word study in the original text. Okay, all right. It is important to make sure that the synonym that you use in your paraphrase version matches the context of your sentence, the context of the sentence used in the original text as well. Okay, all right. If you notice here, even though the word learning is also a synonym for the word study, but here in this context, the word investigation is much more suitable to be used instead of the word learning. Okay, and then let's have a look at the word written in orange here. Okay, in the original text, the word born is used. However, in the paraphrase version of it, the word birth is used. So here, the writer is using the third technique, which is using different parts of speech of the word. So in the original text here, the adjective born is used. However, in the paraphrase version, the noun birth is used. Is used to convey the meaning of the adjective born. Okay. Okay. So also please bear in mind, if the original source that you want to paraphrase in your academic essay later on, if the sources is written in the first person using the pronoun I, my team, my family, and all that, when you paraphrase it into your academic essay, you will need to change the point of view of the text into a third person, okay, by using a pronoun like he, she, or Hawastin in this case. Okay, next slide. When you are paraphrasing, okay, please remember that first of all, do not change any of the main ideas in the original text, because you are reporting, you are conveying information from other sources, so the ideas must be there. Okay, it's just that only your words that you use to convey the ideas change, but the ideas must be the same as the original text. Okay, and also do not remove any ideas and don't add any new ones. Okay, if you're going to add your own ideas or any new ideas, it will not be in the paraphrase passage or sentence. It would be in a different sentence of your essay. Okay, and then please do keep the shared language. Okay, what is shared language? Shared language here is the words and phrases that cannot be stated in any other way and should therefore be kept the same. Okay. Shared language here consists of like proper nouns. Proper nouns is a special nouns, special names that you cannot find any other words to substitute it. For example, the name of our country is Malaysia. You cannot find any other words to replace the name Malaysia. Okay, common nouns that are difficult to reword efficiently. For example, the word computer. It's difficult to find other words to describe computer, or the word like winter or technology. It's a term by itself, and therefore you can retain the term. Okay, it is considered as a shared language. And then also shared language here also include technical terms like carbon dioxide, or a specific concept like gross national domestic. Okay, and also figures and dates. Okay, it is something that you cannot change. Okay, therefore it should be remain the same. Alright, let's have a look at steps on how you can paraphrase. Okay, first of all, you read the passage several times until you understand its meaning fully. Okay, so this is the, for example here, this is the main source. So this would be the source passage. Okay, and then on second step would be on the separate piece of paper, you jot down the ideas that you get from your original source, from the source, and in the order that they appear in the source. And then identify the shared language and underlined it. Okay, so here, according to this passage, the source passage, okay, so the ideas would be, the point would be increased cost air travel, negative effect, tourism in destination, Hawaii. Okay, you need to underline it because it's a shared language. And then also the word countries. Okay, and then the third step would be avoid the first idea from the source. Okay, choose one of the other ideas to start the paraphrase. Okay, so this is where you start to play around with the word order. Okay, the original source, it starts with by talking about increases in cost of the air travel. So instead of starting with that, why don't you start your sentence with tourism in destination like Hawaii? Okay, and then the next step, step number 4, without looking at the original text, your source, use your notes that you jot down from the source to write the paraphrase paragraph, sentence. Okay, sorry, sentence. Alright, so for example here, by starting out with this point, okay, tourism industry in places like Hawaii, which is fairly remote from other countries, has been adversely affected by rises in airfare. So this is the paraphrase version of the sentence just now. Okay, so the step number 5, keep the shared language, but change the wording of the original text using different. Okay, this is how you can modify your words. You can use different words. Okay, you can use thesaurus to help you to find the right synonym. You can use word forms. Okay, identify whether the words act as a noun, adjective, adverb, or verb. So you can use dictionary to help you with this. Okay, you can use different, grammatical structure, and you can play around with the word order. However, please remember to do not change the verb tense. If the original source tense is in past, so you need to report the facts. You need to report the idea. It's in the past. Okay. Change meaning or add idea not in the original. You cannot alter the points given in the original. And then use more than 3 words in a row, because if you do, it will be considered as plagiarism. Okay, if you can see here in the original text versus the paraphrased version, okay, the green one have had a negative effect being replaced by have been adversely affected. The word destination being placed by the word places, and significant distances here being replaced by the word fairly remote. Last but not least, please recheck your paraphrase sentence. Okay, thank you.